Hi, hello. I didn't miss the recording button.
It's like in Futurama when they're just like, just press the button. He's just like, okay, and just like hits like 2 inches off to the side.
Yeah,
Oops.
that isn't exactly what just happened when I tried to click the record button, I swear.
I don't believe you.
Okay, today we are reacting to every SCP Mobile Task Force Explained. Now, this is a two-parter. We are going to be watching both parts in this video.
So this video isn't a two-parter,
No, this
but
video
that video
is
is a
not a
two-parter.
two-parter. The one that we are watching is a two-parter, so we're going to be watching both parts today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mobile Task Force Unit Alpha 1, Red Right Hand, reports directly to the O5 Council and was
Ooh.
originally founded and created by O5-6. They perform
That-
secret the O5 Council.
First off, is this what the O5 Council looks like? One of them is a TV, the other one's that's just a cat.
No, I think that's just like the evil organization from an anime. Isn't it like the what are they called?
What anime?
The ones from Mashal.
I was thinking that as well.
Yeah, those are just the guys from Mashal.
And was originally founded and created by O5-6.
5-6 is known as the Cowboy. Remember this.
They perform secret operations that no one else, including other MTF units or even high-ranking site directors, can know about. Given that they report directly to the O5 Council, only the most loyal and specialized individuals. Given that they report directly to the O5 Council.
Kelly, do you see it?
Oh my god. That took me so long.
I was like, wait a fucking second. I did not just see, like, Celestia as a part of the O5 Council. No, there's three.
Apparently there's
ponies
3
there.
pony princesses.
There's 3 of them in the fucking O5 Council.
I need the lore on this.
So do I.
Council, only the most loyal and specialized individuals are recruited to Alpha 1. All potential members of Alpha 1 are required to undergo participation in procedure Aurum Silkworm, in which SCP-5920 is used to view the prospective operatives' minds in order to see if they have any traumatic or dangerous thoughts or memories that could make them disloyal to the O5 Council. Alpha 1 is usually the task force deployed to an individual's location that is viewing content without the required clearance, such as a junior researcher looking through SCP-001 proposals. Unit Alpha 1 also overlooks MTF Unit Epsilon 11, Nine-Tailed Fox, which I'll talk about later.
I feel like having a game where you play as Red Right Hand would go kinda hard. You know, like, it's so classified that no one else, or even the other task forces, can know about it.
Yeah, I'd play that.
MTF Unit Epsilon.
Your goal is to, like, execute someone that is doing research into SCPs that they shouldn't know about.
That's like every other group of interest.
I'll talk about later.
Yeah!
MTF Unit Alpha 4 Pony Express is composed of members posing undercover as employees for different shipping and packaging companies around the world in order to intercept anomalous items sent in the mail.
Oh.
Some speculate that the current CEO of UPS, Carol B. Tomei, is an undercover agent of Alpha.
Damn, they just called her out like that.
Fuck. I wasn't expecting that actual name drop.
4.
The cover's blown now.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Last Hope is a task force that is specifically composed of humanoid SCP entities.
Oh.
Yes, every member of Alpha 9 is an SCP, hence why the name Last Hope refers to these SCPs being the last hope of security due to an increase in the complexity of anomalous threats to the Foundation and the inherent weakness of humans to the anomalous. Oversaw by Sophia Light, Alpha 9 carefully selects the humanoid SCPs that become operatives, as they cannot be too violent, unpredictable, or disloyal to the Foundation. These are the SCPs that are currently
Damn, wait, we actually have a list of
Nice.
SCPs.
Nice. So we're gonna do like a whole Last Hope speed run, right? We're gonna go through all of those videos together, like just in one video.
That would be a 10-hour long video, Tally.
I mean, my weekend's open.
Yeah, well, I want ice.
Random, but okay.
I want shaved ice, but my only problem is I'll need to like walk to the 7-Eleven to go get the ice and then walk back. And it is not cold enough that I'm confident
Two
that
things.
What's up?
Two things.
Yeah, what's up?
First, man doesn't know how to put water in the freezer. Second, the fact that we're also in the middle of recording a video has nothing to do with it.
Oh, yeah.
Currently Alpha 9 operatives. Unit Beta 1, Cauterizers, primarily deals with identifying and combating possible spies from other hostile groups of interest,
Ooh.
such as the Chaos Insurgency or Serpent's Hand, that have infiltrated the Foundation's ranks. Along with disposing of said spies, Beta 1 also works to mitigate any leakage of information from the Foundation's multiple databases. Unit
The
Beta
Bayou
2,
Boys!
Bayou Boys, as the name suggests, is stationed in and operates in the Bayou of southern Louisiana. They're specifically
Told
trained
you.
with enacting
Okay, yeah, no, you're right.
anomalous operations in wetland or swamp environments. They routinely patrol and monitor SCP-4476, which is a small fishing village in Plaquemines Parish, Louisiana, that is inhabited by a strange matriarchal society with weird growths all over their bodies that enact very strange religious ceremonies.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize I was already classified as an SCP.
You are very strange. Thought you were the not
And my body
deers.
is covered in weird growths.
Thought you were the not deers.
I
Now
could be
you're
more than
on.
one.
MTF Unit Beta 4, Castaways, primarily monitors a non-Foundation organization called Wilson's Wildlife Solutions, which
What?
primarily studies and works to preserve anomalous fauna like SCP-3577
That's
and
just a coyote.
SCP-3465.
That's a regular turtle.
Unit
No,
Beta
those are
7,
tranquilizing
Maz
turtles.
Hatters,
Oh,
deals
my bad.
with anomalies that have extreme chemical, biological, or radiological effects, as well as the cleanup involved when capturing them from the wild. These SCPs are usually in the
Oh,
form
wait, that one's so cool. Which one is this?
of super powerful or strange parasites or bugs, such as SCP-1280 and SCP-400.
Bug.
Beta 777, Hecate's Spear, specializes in combat based on thaumaturgy and rituals. They are currently based and operate mainly out of Site 91 in rural Yorkshire, England, which was made out of the old Eckhart family estate, and houses an extensive thaumaturgical library and research laboratory along with a xenobiology lab.
I'm sorry, but we just have the floor plan, the exact location of Site 91. Is that what that just said?
A lot of the sites we have pretty specific locations for.
Damn.
We should do a all site explained video.
We should do that as well, yeah.
Unit Gamma 4, Blondebeard's
What
crew,
is there, like
is at
3
all
of them? We
time
could probably do that today, yeah. Like 3 total sites.
No.
We have that's 91, which is in England. We have, what's another site?
I will list off all of the sites for you.
I know
0,
one of
1, 5, 6-3, 7, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, 18, 19, 22, 23, 28, 34, 36, 37, 38, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45. Actually, there's 2 45s. 50, 54, 55, 56, 58, 59, 62, 64, 65, 66, 69, 73, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 83, 84, 87, 88, 91, 95, 98, 101, 103, 104, 106, 107, 118, 119, 120, 138, 169, 184, 188, 201, 222, 225, 228, 234, 246, 247, 300, 322, 333, 387, 400, 418, 433, 666, 898, 0. That one's just a symbol, anvil, and then there's area 2, area 9, area 12, area 14, area 21, area 27, area 32, area 179, and area 314.
Which one of those is just the entire state of California?
None. There's 4 facilities in California.
Fuck! I think that's like all of California.
No, there's quite a bit of California that's unoccupied.
There's a lot of California that's unoccupied.
There's a lot of, there's just a lot of California.
You have a dream of Californication?
Not since I had that red hot chili pepper in high school.
Exclusively only staffed by 5 operatives and operates solely in no gravity or vacuum environments.
What?
Due to this, they are based out of Lunar Area 32 on the Moon, where they study and contain anomalies such as SCP-3655 and SCP-3570.
Okay, so Blondebeard's crew is just a bunch of space pirates. Got it.
MTF Unit Gamma 4, Green.
This one's
My favorite!
This one's specifically to contain Tally.
Stags primarily operates in containing anomalies in forested regions and other nature-based environments. They are heavily skilled in tracking, hunting.
I live in a giant tree. Does that mean that they also track me as well?
I thought you lived under a rock.
It's confusing.
And recovering targets through dense woodlands. They operate primarily out of Site 44 in Foulness Island in Essex, England. The types of anomalies they are skilled in recovering and containing include entities such as SCP-6448.
Hi guys!
It's
Bet
Tally.
you didn't think I was doing a face reveal.
It's Tally. Tally, you look like just as fluffy as ever.
Thanks.
Which is a species of sapient deer.
Tally in HD.
That are almost indistinguishable from regular deer, other than the fact that they like to walk around on their hind
Tallies.
legs, along with other subtle differences. If you ever believe that you are interacting with an instance of SCP-6448, this is something that you should never forget. If you notice a deer that seems off, look away and ignore it. If it knows that you've noticed it, it's too late. If you hear your name, or something else in the woods calling for you, don't acknowledge it. Never acknowledge it exists. Don't respond. Don't go looking for it. Don't call back to it. If you're walking at night and you feel something breathing on your neck or whispering behind you, the key to your safety is pretending that everything is normal. Your survival is dependent on your ignorance.
I'm very ignorant, so I think I'm
Gamma
probably
5,
pretty
red
safe.
herring.
Yeah. Oh, guys, I got some rock candy. It tastes pretty good. They're raspberry drops. I definitely do recommend.
I don't think that's rock candy, chat. I think he just bought lozenges.
Shut up. I did not. Fuck, I could go for some eucalyptus drops, though.
Oh, God.
What? They are safe to eat, Ellie.
I know, but that also just kind of like doubles down on my theory that you're actually a koala.
I don't know.
Is tasked with preventing the spread of knowledge pertaining to SCPs in specific cases where the initial suppression attempt, such as disguising a facility containment breach as a government-owned nuclear reactor malfunction, fails and information regarding the Foundation reaches critical levels of public exposure. One of the main methods they use is the deployment of amnestics to civilians in order to wipe their memory of such critical information. Unit Gamma 6, Deep Feeders specializes in containing
Deep
and
water?
investigating oceanic and deep sea
Yeah.
anomalies. One
Yeah, I do want to have a look at SCP-3000 with you. This is one I know a little bit about. It's a giant fuck-off snake in the water.
Mhm.
I'm gonna call him Gary.
Why is Gary
One
your
example
go-to name for everything?
It's a scary name.
No, it's not a scary name. It's a Gary name.
Gary.
includes SCP-169, which
I'm sorry? That thing is 3 times the size of New Zealand.
is a marine
Yeah.
arthropod that is 8,000 kilometers long that is currently
Damn.
sleeping in the Pacific Ocean. SCP-169 is so large that every few years when it breathes, it literally moves the geolocation of the archipelago on top of it by whole kilometers. MTF Unit Gamma 13, Asimov's Lawbringers, solely works on recovering and containing anomalies produced by Anderson Robotics, which is a private company deemed an enemy of the Foundation that creates and sells anomalies, primarily consisting of those related to AI, cybernetics, and robots.
Like my
Unit
favorite
Gamma
hard
13
drive.
also
One where you keep all your porn?
No. It's the hard drive that it can store any amount of data as long as that data is an AI. So like if you took like the entire Grok AI, you could put it all on this one little hard drive.
And throw it into the ocean.
Now, and then what you can do is you can use that data in replacement of a human soul for any like ritual or transaction that would require a human soul, like a deal with the devil. You can use this
Or a
AI
deal
on this
with
hard drive.
Grok.
frequently
Yeah, you're right,
engages
that is
in raids on
soul-consuming.
Anderson warehouses and shipping centers. Around 40 SCPs
Damn.
in Foundation custody are confirmed products of Anderson Robotics. Unit Delta 4
There it is. You saw the hard
Minutemen
drive.
of Anderson.
Oh. The one on the right or left?
Hard drive, not flash drive.
The hand? Hand drive?
Oh my god.
Robotics. Unit Delta 4 Minutemen are a pretty well-rounded and non-specialized task force whose main purpose is being the first task force deployed to a scene, in which they usually establish the situation and communicate to other units as to what the specific threat is.
They're scouts? They're the scouts, okay. Minutemen are the scouts.
Yeah.
Delta 5 frontrunners consist.
My god, imagine like a giant SCP game where you could play as multiple different mobile task forces, and each of them have like different jobs depending on the SCPs that you're versing. Like you actually have like maybe like 2 or 3 players that are the Minutemen, so they have to go and scout the area, and then you have some other players that we fucking. We have another group that are like the Bayou Boys that have to go take care of the like the swamp creatures that the Minutemen spot. And then you also have the Minutemen from Fallout that just happen to
I was
be
literally
there.
about to say, I wonder, because like the Minutemen are obviously well known for the Foundation.
Yeah.
So when they like come and clock into work, I wonder how many other Foundation agents just go, another settlement needs your help.
I wonder how many people they've killed because of that joke.
All of them.
There's a non-insignificant amount, yeah.
Of a number of
It
operatives
was funny
who
like the
secretly
first couple
infiltrate and
times, like right
extract
after Fallout 4 dropped, and then that was it. No
That
more.
was 10 years ago.
So a lot of people have died.
anomalies and information from rival groups of interest, such as the Chaos Insurgency, Serpent's Hand, and the Global Occult Coalition.
Gawk gawk.
MTF Unit Delta 14, Winter Wonderland, specializes in operations in cold temperatures and snowy or glacial regions, such as the containment of SCP-5140. which is a culmination of hundreds of scattered corpses on Mount Everest, which, if touched by another human, will instantly freeze them and lead to their demise, turning them into another instance of SCP-5140.
Oh.
It's like
Unit Delta
zombies, but they don't
45, Rolling
go
Thunder,
anywhere.
It's zombies, but they stay dead.
is a general task force not specifically assigned to any SCPs or unique phenomena, but rather just act as air support during Foundation missions, such as during containment breaches. MTF Unit Epsilon 6, Village Idiots, specialize in containing anomalies that are found in specifically rural and suburban environments. Interestingly enough, in the story of SCP-5000, Epsilon 6 is the task force that is seen undergoing a test for inoculated members by stabbing each member in the shoulder to test if they have a pain response, and thus are still human and need to be exterminated.
Okay, so from what I've seen, from what I've been told, we should watch. We have like a handful, like a whole list of SCPs that we need to watch before we do 5000. Because people have described it as like the Avengers, but SCP. Like, we have a lot of people that we need to understand first. So this one will probably help.
Unit Epsilon 7, forget.
Actually, if anyone could drop a list in the comments of the SCPs that we will need to like look at first before we do 5000, that would be very greatly appreciated, and we can get work on that immediately.
Me-Nots consists of members posing undercover as high-ranking employees in pharmaceutical and chemical companies around the world, specifically focused on preventing research and discovery of amnestic drugs, which are the opposite of amnestic drugs. And if
can we go back to that list of pharmaceutical companies? Fuck you, Eli Lilly. Fuck you, Novo Nordisk. Okay, go on.
Why? Are you okay?
They're the two main manufacturers of prescription insulin, and they're the ones that drive up the cost.
Ah. Okay.
I'm diabetic.
Hallie's diabetic. Hallie's gonna die, actually.
Yeah. Live diabetic, I'll diabetic.
Got him.
Pharmaceutical and chemical companies around the world, specifically focused on preventing research and discovery of amnestic drugs, which are the opposite of amnestic drugs, and effectively let you remember things that you had previously forgotten. Since the Foundation uses amnestics super often to block civilians' memories of containment breaches and other events they wish to keep hidden, a rival group with amnestic drugs to reverse these effects could cause chaos and a complete breach of secrecy.
Damn.
Epsilon 9, Fire Eaters, consists of a complete breach of secrecy. Epsilon 9, Fire Eaters, consists of operatives who are specifically trained to utilize incendiary weapons as well as execute operations within high-temperature environments. Mobile Task Force Unit Epsilon 11, Nine-Tailed Fox, is the primary MTF unit that deals with internal security, of course under Unit Alpha 1, who oversees them. They are frequently the first task force deployed to a site when a containment breach occurs. They are the most popular and widely known task force, appearing in SCP Containment Breach and SCP Secret Lab, deploying to Site 19 and Site 2, respectively.
I prefer MTF over NFTs.
We really need to do some SCP games.
Yeah.
We still need to finish 5K.
Yeah.
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 Unit Epsilon 13, Manifest Destiny, is based out of Site 81, which is a fake water treatment facility in Bloomington, Indiana. They're specifically trained to explore expansive unknown terrain, such as SCP-2935, which is a limestone cave near Joppa, Indiana, that is an anomalous portal to an exact replica of Earth from the year 2016, except that all life, including microscopic organisms, plants, animals, and humans, randomly ended on April 20th, 2016. MTF Unit Zeta-9, Mole Rats, specialize in operating in areas underground, specifically those that have inconsistent topography, unstable spacetime, or non-Euclidean geometry.
Mama,
Eta
mama,
4,
mole
Begone
rats.
Thoth,
Begone thought.
That's not what it says.
is a unit entirely composed of seabirds that are affected by SCP-3095,
What?
which effectively makes them sentient and intelligent. Given their inherent undercovered nature, appearing as just normal seabirds, these birds primarily work in information collection, analysis, and intelligence. However, in rare cases they have been used in airborne combat. The leader of this avian unit, Dr. Frederick Heugel, literally has a PhD as a bird.
That's the best one right there. That's the best mobile task force. It's just a bunch of seagulls that spy on you.
I don't know. I don't like giving credit to the theory that birds are watching us.
Eta 5, Jaeger Bombers, is a rapid response task force that is called in to track, capture, and contain large-scale aggressors, which are those over 30 meters in height.
Damn.
MTF Unit Eta 10, See No Evil, specifically investigates anomalies in objects that are classified as visual cognito hazards or mimetic agents. Unit Eta 11, Savage Beasts, are trained to deal with anomalies related to auditory or musical properties. Examples include SCP-498, which is a Koei brand RT-800 electronic alarm clock that goes off every 11 minutes. If not snoozed, the alarm will increase by 4 decibels every 10 seconds until the snooze button is pressed. It is theorized that if never pressed, the sound will continue to grow and will grow so loud that it will cause seismic activity and an end-of-the-world scenario.
I like that they had the brand of the clock in there as well.
Yeah. Like the AI hard drive is a Western Digital hard drive.
That's pretty funny.
MTF Unit Eta 77, Spheres Within Spheres, is the unit associated with the Foundation's Department of Tactical Theology, which focuses on anomalies related to religion, such as holy relics, miracles, and paranormal cults.
Deeps.
Unit Theta 4, Gardeners, primarily focuses on containing anomalies that are plants or plant-like. Unit Theta 5, the Bigger Boat, is a task force that specializes in anomalies that threaten marine vehicles. This could include military naval ships, civilian boats or yachts, and cargo ships. They are practically the SCP Foundation's Navy. For example, they assist in monitoring and containing SCP-1373, which consists of multiple instances of a bioengineered species of sharks with only one eye that acts as a laser.
Beta sharks.
No, you gotta say it right. It's sharks with
Frickin'
freaking
laser
lasers on their
sharks.
heads.
These sharks are currently present within the southern Atlantic Ocean and have not been successfully contained yet. MTF Unit Theta 90, Angle Grinders, are trained to operate in locations that have non-Euclidean and anomalous geometry or topology. In this sense, they are similarly trained to Unit Zeta 9, Mole Rats, but have less of a specialization in underground operations. One example of an anomaly that the Angle Grinders work with is SCP-9001, which is the Berry-Langford set, which is similar to the Mandelbrot set. It's a simple mathematical algorithm that describes a fractal, or a never-ending pattern. While strange and interesting, it's not anomalous and has mathematical equations that back it up. However, what most people don't know is that the Berryman-Langford set is capable of producing fractals that can act as visual cognito hazards. Depending on which part of the set is viewed,
I watch a lot of
hazardous effects
fractals.
can vary.
Maybe
There
I
are
can affect
subliminal
it.
images which influence behavior without the subject knowing. There are images which can
No.
induce physical effects such as nausea or seizures, and there are also images that can
Hey, you
induce
just got nausea from that, didn't
aneurysms in
you?
the subject, which lead to an instant demise.
Feel kind of nauseous, yeah. A
Hmm.
little bit of a
All
headache
the angle
as well.
grinders.
I need the angle grinders. Please send help.
Unit Iota 10,
Damn
Feds,
feds.
consists of dozens of Foundation agents who are secretly posing as various employees and operatives in multiple law enforcement and government agencies all over the world. They primarily work to deter local law enforcement, responding to incidents relating to containment breaches or SCP attacks in public areas, instead letting the Foundation take control.
Okay. Okay, part 2. Skynet.
I like how at the end of that, it's like, there's still 40 more MTF units. I just read that as there's still 40 more motherfucking units.
Okay, do we see our boys? I don't see them.
I don't even see my guys on there.
The fuck?
Where are the scrubs?
This there's no scrubs, there's no wire boys.
Fire boys.
There are plague tamers.
I might fucks with them.
Hey, but we'll see. It looks like they kind of go against the plague, though. Like, against the plague doctors. Maybe not?
Plague doctors are kind of plague tamers. You do realize that, right? Plague doctors fight against the plague themselves.
Yeah,
So a plague tamer
hardly
would
know her.
probably just play the video.
Mobile Task Force Unit Kappa 10, Skynet, is mainly tasked with engaging and combating cyber anomalies, which are intangible and purely digital. Due to this, Skynet doesn't really look like your typical MTF unit with heavy weapons and gear,
They're just
but is
nerds.
rather just a bunch of nerds at desks. One cyber anomaly that they work to combat is SCP-1549, which is a script titled belowaverage.js. There is a random set of websites that have this script active, and when a human visits a website that has the script, the screen becomes a literal portal into the website, which allows a human to step into the screen and sort of enter the website. This inner website room shows digital information as physical objects that the individual can interact with,
so
and
cool.
some websites even have humanoid figures that represent systems or constructs within the website, such as receptionists. All website rooms affected by SCP-1549 are connected with tunnels, allowing you to pretty much explore the internet physically.
That's
MTF
so cool,
Unit
though.
Lambda 5, White Rabbits, are trained to explore and traverse realities that are deemed unstable or surreal, as well as to deal with whatever entities reside within these realities.
What?
Examples include pocket dimensions or other non-Euclidean spaces, such as SCP-4507, which is a random, normal-appearing alleyway in Tokyo that has been measured to be 152 meters long via satellite imagery. However, if an individual enters the alleyway alone, the alleyway will stretch on forever, and the individual will be unable to escape. Members of Lambda 5 are often sent into the alley for search and rescue missions of such trapped individuals.
I need to find this alleyway.
Yeah.
I'm going to find that alleyway. Tally, if I go to Japan and I never come back, I'm in an SCP.
Okay.
Lambda 14, one-star reviewers, specializes in working with anomalies related to retail and food businesses, ranging from small single restaurants to chain restaurants to whole shopping districts. Specifically,
Taco Bell is my favorite SCP.
Honestly, yeah.
It's a pretty good SCP.
I think it's an SCP.
combat the Ambrose restaurant owned by Chaz Ambrose, which is a chain of restaurants all across both Earth and other extra-dimensional locations that serve anomalous food and have strange practices, such as SCP-4554 and SCP-3689. Although the Foundation actively works to shut down Ambrose locations, Ambrose employees never fight back and are not hostile, often choosing to just run away. The one-star reviewers are composed of 2 containment teams, 50 mobile agents, 10 thaumaturgy specialists, and 20 anomalous art specialists, as well as currently being based out of—
Sorry, they got wizards and shit?
Wizards and Pablo Picasso and his friend.
Wizards and like 20 guys that went to art school because it was the only one they could get into?
Site 34
Makes sense,
in
makes
Southern
sense.
California. Unit Mu-0, Maxwell's Demons, works to contain and investigate demons or demonology-related anomalies, such as SCP-2254, which is a massive hostile entity that exists within a higher dimension that we cannot visually observe, therefore rendering it invisible, which is the definition of a demonic entity in many religions. MTF Unit Mu-13, Ghostbusters, specialize in containing intangible or incorporeal entities, otherwise known as ghosts. Examples of SCPs they work to contain are SCP-460 and SCP-2227.
Just
New York
the ghosts
City.
of New York.
Yeah, just the New York City spirit is an SCP. Feel good.
Armed Mobile Task Force Unit Nu 7, Hammer Down, is an extremely large and heavily armed battalion-strength task force
Damn.
that consists of multiple platoons such as a tank platoon, light armored vehicle platoon, a chemical warfare platoon, infantry forces, and multiple others. Based out of Area 14 in the Ruby Mountains of Nevada, they are essentially the size of a small army and are bigger
Damn.
and more equipped than the militaries of literally hundreds of countries. Hammer Down is usually
Damn.
flown in to deal with massive threats and site breaches,
Big boy, big lizard, big lizard.
usually caused by a very powerful anomaly or a rival group of interest. There are 3 scenarios that they respond to, which occur when a Foundation site broadcasts either a code red, white, or gray. Code red is when a large-scale aggressor, or a SCP above 30 meters in height, has broken containment. Code white
Okay.
is when a facility is being attacked by a hostile group of interest that has broken through on-site security. And code gray is the same as code white, but hostile individuals arose from inside the site, usually in the form of undercover staff members. Unit Xi 8 lasts
There's a lot of
Right.
task forces, and a lot of them are very interesting. But it sounds like there's a
I'm
decent amount of
interested.
them that do very similar things.
Fall is another battalion-strength task force, similar to Hammer Down, that specializes in terminating or containing sarkic entities or artifacts.
Fucking huh?
Sarkicism is a religious system based on the belief in the Grand Karsus Ion, which is the deified founder of Sarkicism. The basic beliefs of Sarkicism state that an individual can ascend to godhood through apotheosis. The universe consists of multiple lesser gods that should be consumed to acquire power, and that sickness is
Write this down. I need to do that later.
Yeah, you're gonna consume a god.
Yeah.
Okay, Kaylee, you can either consume a god, become immortal, or you could just play Poker Pia for like the next 10 hours.
Let's be honest. I'm probably gonna play Pokepia.
Probably.
in that it purges the weak. Due to the presence of sarkic cults all over the world, Xi 8 is stationed in every continent.
Wouldn't you want them to be closer to the places? Like, this is on like both sides. One side of the US to the other. Would you want these guys to be closer to who they're trying to contain?
No.
Like, down here, like Queensland to the bottom of Victoria, that's like a 4 hour plane ride. Like,
So they can watch an in-flight movie. It's fine.
Excluding Antarctica. MTF Unit Omicron Rho, the Dream Team, consists of a group of operatives who have undergone difficult and intense training and techniques to become honorary, which basically allows them to enter people's dreams and contain anomalies who
Oh.
also reside in the dream world. Pi 1, City Slickers, works to contain anomalies specifically in heavily populated urban areas, primarily the New York City metropolitan area. Due to this, they are based out of Site 28 in Soho, New York City. One example of an anomaly they work to contain is SCP-602, which is an apartment in New York City that houses an invisible entity that is hostile towards and attacks any humans who enter the apartment, transforming them into a sculpture and putting them on display in the apartment.
Cool. Does he sell them? Can I buy one?
I hope so, because I want mine.
I really want one.
Unit Rho 1, the Professors, are assigned to monitor the group Alexilvia University, which is a
I
group
don't know
of
how to
interest that
teach.
exists in a
I'm a
parallel dimension
professor.
where Roman and Greek culture spread heavily to the Western Hemisphere. Due to their transport of anomalies from their universe to ours, it has been geographically inferred that the university is located somewhere in Tennessee. However, in the parallel universe it resides in, the area is called Alexandria Sylvanos. Rho 9, Technical Support, is pretty much just the Foundation's own internal computer security team.
Oh.
However, given that thousands of entries within the database literally have deadly mimetic agents in them, this job could get pretty dangerous. Unit Sigma 3
Just
Sigma D's nuts got him.
got him, but just technical support. You guys, we need you guys to like file this SCP, but also if you learn about this SCP, you will die. So don't learn about it while you're filing it. Okay, bye.
Got it.
In them, this job could get pretty dangerous. Unit Sigma 3, Bibliographers, are tasked with going undercover into the anomalous community outside of the Foundation to gather intelligence and data. They have a particular focus on the Wanderer's Library, which usually leads to confrontations and interactions with members of the Serpent's Hand.
Oh.
Unit Sigma 9, Valkyries, are a smaller MTF unit, primarily working with aerial anomalies such as SCP-3952, which is a Boeing Stearman Model 72 biplane trainer that flies around with seemingly infinite fuel, piloted by a dog.
I'm fucking
MTF
sorry.
Oh my god. Wait. Is that the dog of wisdom?
That
I
is
feel so
100% the
complete.
dog of wisdom. Holy shit. My people.
Sigma
No.
66, 16 tons, is made up of captured prisoners of other groups of interest, such as the Chaos Insurgency and Serpent's Hand. The Foundation obviously sees some sort of value in these individuals' skills and knowledge, whatever that might be, which is why they keep them around. Due to their nature, these individuals pretty much have no loyalty to the Foundation, and really only work for the Foundation in fear of being terminated. Mobile Task
Yeah.
Force Unit Tau 5, Samsara, is a task force composed of exactly 4 immortal cyborg clones that do not experience fear, pain, or any other emotions. These clones were created from the flesh of the Lord of Endowments, which was a deity that manifested in Spain in the 10th century, but later his power started to wither away, so he buried his physical body and separated his mind and spirit from it. Later in the 20th or 21st century, during an initiative called Project Samsara that focused on improving cellular regeneration techniques in humans, aiming to increase the resilience and longevity of the human body, they unearthed the Lord of Endowment's body in the Tabernas Desert in Spain and created the clones, called the Samsara Squad, from the flesh, which was made of cells that could endlessly regenerate. Due to the immortal nature of the clones, Tau 5 is usually deployed to very violent and dangerous situations that would be fatal to most human-based task forces. Unit
Okay. So just the Immortal Squad.
Do I get an honorary membership?
If you become immortal?
I mean, I am immortal.
Are you a clone?
I am all dear at all times.
Yeah, I'd say that works, yeah.
Yay!
Resh 1, Seat of Consciousness, reports directly to the administrator of the Foundation and primarily serves to balance the power of Alpha 1, Red Right Hand, who reports directly to the O5 Council. Upsilon 4, Sugar Pill, was originally formed specifically to contain SCP-2559, which is a memetic virus that if a person believes they are infected with, they actually become infected. Aside from SCP-2599, Upsilon 4 also works to contain other memetic viruses or contagions, such as SCP-3519. MTF Unit Upsilon 11, Avalon's Wake, uses SCP-4793, which is an ancient Greek warrior that emerged from a carved stone slab to engage in combat with against members of the Chaos Insurgency.
Return the slab.
Wait, actually, no. The slab, he came from the slab. The slab is still
Yeah, and
where
then somebody
it is.
stole it, so return it.
I think the slab is like still in the same place that it was before.
Epsilon 23, art critics, focus on containing anart, which is just anomalous art. Most of the anart they contain is from a group of interest called Are We Cool Yet, which is an unorganized collective of artists that create anart, which have proven an issue for the Foundation, as they usually expose their anomalous art to the public, which has either caused fatalities for innocent civilians, or revealed details of anomalies to the public, which is what the Foundation's whole mission is against. Mobile Task Force Unit 5-2, Clever Girls, specialize in containing anomalies that are prehistoric in nature, such as dinosaurs. One example is SCP-3467, which is a bush moa that supposedly went extinct in the 15th century that causes dizziness, amnesia, and blindness to any sentient being that attempts to capture it.
Okay, just send Tally in there. She's not sentient. Is that right, Tally?
What? I have sense.
No.
effectively making it unable to be captured except by automated non-sentient devices. MTF Unit Chi-7 Plague Tamers exclusively work in the containment of pathogenic anomalies and are based out of Site-234, which is disguised as a pharmaceutical research center in Birmingham, Alabama. One SCP they study is SCP-2431, which is a group of misfolded ATP synthase proteins that have clumped together to form a singular mass, possessing around the same level of intelligence as a small child.
Yeah, but what do they look like? Do they look like plague doctors?
Probably.
I hope so.
Chi-9 Page Turners work to study, recover, and contain anomalous books and literature. Psi-7 Home Improvement specializes in working with anomalous buildings or anomaly contained within buildings, specifically in residential areas. Psi-7 is based out of Site-77 in southern Italy, which is a fake administrative building for the South Carter Mining Company. One example of an anomaly that Psi-7 works to contain is SCP-574, which is a normal-looking 6-story building in South Korea. However, if any animal enters the building and stays inside for 30 minutes straight, they will slowly begin to phase into the floor or walls. Over the next 2 hours, the organism will completely flatten into the floor or walls, with its body slowly transforming into wood, concrete, or any other materials that the building is made of. Psi-8, the Silencer.
So it just absorbs people?
Kinda like me.
Hell, you don't absorb people.
I absorb people into my community.
Focus on
I'll let it
containing
slide.
and investigating individuals affected by reanimation anomalies, which basically just means zombies. They also frequently communicate with the paranormal along with objects related to the paranormal. Unit Psi-9, Abyss Gazers, is a battalion-strength task force similar in size to Nu 7 and Psi-8 that is a joint task force consisting of members from both the SCP Foundation and the Global Occult Coalition. The members of Psi-9 are trained in unconventional warfare methods, such as using certain occult items and knowledge to their advantage. MTF Unit Omega Zero.
Oh, a little bit of a collab team up there? Okay. Don't they hate each other, though? Why are they working together? For the greater good?
For science.
For science!
Consists of only deceased Foundation members, all of whom have had their consciousness uploaded to the Foundation's database and server system. In this intranet space, they digitally fight informational threats and entities such as SCP-2111, which is an entity that pretty much just eats people's memories. Very few individuals within the Foundation are aware of Omega Zero's existence as well. Mobile Task Force Unit Omega-1, Law's Left Hand, answers directly to the Ethics Committee and does not take any orders from the O5 Council. Thus, they have the authority to remove or terminate any high-ranking Foundation personnel, including O5 Council members, if they are violating the rules set forth by the Ethics Committee.
So they can just terminate fucking anyone if they need to, regardless of rank. Interesting.
Huh. Law and order, I guess.
Another guy. Plainest Law's left hand goes to assassinate one of the O5 Council.
Dang.
That would be pretty. That would go pretty hard. I think that would be pretty good.
Council. Thus, they have the authority to remove or terminate any high-ranking Foundation personnel, including O5 Council members, if they are violating the rules set forth by the Ethics Committee. They assist in balancing the power of the O5 Council and their task force, Unit Alpha-1, Red Right Hand. Omega-7, Pandora's Box, was a task force consisting of humanoid SCPs that were deemed cooperative, such as SCP-076 and SCP-105, however it has since been decommissioned. Omega-7 is very similar to Unit Alpha-9, which I covered in my Part 1 of this video. Unit Omega-20, Thought Police, work to contain persons of interest, which are usually the leaders or high-ranking officials.
The Thought Police fight often with the Begone Thought.
Obviously.
I could see it.
Officials of the Foundation's groups of interest, such as Chaz Ambrose, who is the owner of the Ambrose Restaurant Group, and Vincent Anderson, who is the CEO of Anderson Robotics. Unit Stigma 9, evolved from naturally occurring gears, levers, and pulleys, is a task force that was
What?
specifically designed to combat and dismantle the Church of the Broken God, which is a cult-like group of individuals that are trying to reconstruct a broken mechanical god, whose parts consist of numerous SCP's Foundation custody. They are extremely hostile to the Foundation and its personnel, hence why Stigma 9 was created to neutralize them. Unit Delta 3, Solomon's Hand, was created in 1985 as part of a program to form a task force with agents that had paranormal abilities. They were based out of Site 246, which is at the bottom of Lake Superior. However, Delta 3 was dissolved in 1990.
Oh.
Unit Titan 1, Off the Books, are deployed specifically to protect important personnel within the Foundation. They are basically the Foundation's secret service.
Oh, all other ones not mentioned. Where are the choir boys?
There's the
So-
scrubs.
Yep, there's the scrubs. 3 instances of SCP-2639 that work to neutralize hostile. I'm not seeing the choir boys. A shame.
Maybe there's multiple pages.
Maybe I do see one over here called Sideshow Bob. Assigned to monitor Herman Fuller's circus of the quieting.
I feel disquieted.
MTF Lambda 12 Kink Shamers
Oh my.
contain anomalies related to sexuality. That's kind of funny. I like that one.
Of course you do.
These are very interesting. A few of the ones
I like that one.
Yeah, a few of the ones that I wanted to be on there, primarily the choir boys were not there. So a little upset about that. Is there any more? That looks like a no.
Dang.
But yeah, definitely go check out this guy. Callie, do you have any final words?
I just really wish they would have done my scrubs more justice.
Yeah.
I miss my scrubs.
Okay. Goodbye, everyone.